In a surprise to literally nobody? At least I don't think so, right? There were riots all across Ohio last night, of course, and oh no, they were just peaceful protests, right? I'm sorry, as the New York Post likes to categorize them, chaotic protests. Is that going to be the buzzword of the summer? Okay, sure, fine, whatever, okay. But unfortunately, this isn't the only such event like this that we're going to be covering. But yeah, we got some quick hitters in here before we get into the, I guess, much more proper. Oh god, it's kind of weird with the backdrop of this to say a celebratory tone for the 4th of July, but we'll get to Independence Day celebrations and how whack all of that stuff is here just in a little bit. But doing a little cleanup first and foremost, like many store owners in Akron, in fact. Akron officials declared a state of emergency Monday after chaotic protests broke out in the city over the fatal police shooting of an unarmed black man. Oh, I'm not going to break down all this stuff because I don't want to be here forever for the fact that all of this is nonsense. It was a completely and utterly justifiable shoot for a multitude of reasons. He was firing first at the police officers after he illegally flew the scene and engaged in a high-speed chase, all right? He was still presenting as a serious threat when he was shot, okay, because none of this shit really much matters to these people that are out in the streets, right? There's a big old group of people. Okay, I just moved it ahead a little bit because, as you can see, yep, it's rallied up the cause, right? Justice for Jalen. No justice, no peace, right? And then, yeah, oh, of course, take the most charitable pictures that are out there, right? With, your oddly very uniformed pictures on there as well. But, yeah, no, okay, cool. Don't look into the facts or anything. Your emotions are already raised up high. So that means more than anything else. I feel like is far more important than I know the facts, right? That's the type of society we're in right now. 100 protesters gathered outside Horgan. That's the mayor's house, by the way, residents, and were met by cops in riot gear Monday. Protesters left a written list of demands. I don't care what they have to say, right? And remember, this is a whole Black Lives Matter issue. Here's your liberal white woman standing in front of the police because she has such a warped perception of reality. Oh, you can't do anything to me. I'm an ally of the blacks that are over there, and I'm the only one who can speak up against these police. Why are you stepping on me? One could wish that they'd use those shields appropriately for once, okay? But if it was those goddamn insurrectionists at the Capitol, but whatever. But yeah, as for the big story, Today, we had another parade tragedy. Okay, there was just a parade. There's plenty of video that's out there, and I don't want to look at it or anything like that. It's pretty disgusting. It was just an Independence Day celebration, okay, in Highland Park, a suburb of Chicago, right? Okay, in the state of Illinois that has, like, outside of the North Korea, some of the strictest gun laws on the books, but yet you had a mass shooting. So again, you should just, you know what, hey, if we got to engage in the talking points of the anti-gun crowd out there, we should probably just make the murder illegal or something so we could stop with all of these horrific tragedies, right? I'm going to play down to their fucking level, because if they're going to be that stupid when it comes to these laws, if you just made guns illegal, then none of this stuff would happen. I'll just play down in the mud with them for a second. I'm bigger and stronger than them, so it wouldn't be that fucking difficult. But 6 dead, 24 injured during mass shooting at Chicago area July 4th parade. And let's just check in real quick with how things are shaping up in Chicago. Obviously, okay, it's about on par. 54 shot Friday into Monday morning across Mayor Lori Lightfoot's Chicago. Exactly, and I'm sure she probably has a brain-dead take on this as well, but those are the only type of takes that she can really make if we're being honest about things. But yeah, no, it depends on how everything shakes out here today. It's obviously going to be higher than 54, and I don't think that this is going to factor in because it's a suburb of Chicago, but in actuality, what part of Illinois really isn't? Okay, 6 people were killed and at least 24 hospitalized in a parade in downtown Highland Park, officials told media outlets Monday. Numerous law enforcement officers are responding and have secured a perimeter around downtown Highland Park. Witnesses told local media that crowds of people fled the scene after the shots were heard. The Lake County Sheriff's Office confirmed that the shooting took place and people to stay away. The office did not confirm the number of victims. So yeah, it looks at what? It's it going to be higher than that? Terrific. A video posted by a reporter showed people watching a parade before gunshots were heard, causing people to flee. Highland Park Mayor Nancy, why is it's always a woman? It's always a woman. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyways, Nancy Rodering wrote on Twitter that residents should avoid the downtown area. No, I think the guy who probably was doing the shooting's probably long gone from there. Anyways, saying that there was a significant police response. Yeah, obviously. Highland Park police are responding to a mass shooting, a terrorist attack. Highland Park, Fourth Fest has been canceled. Please avoid downtown Highland Park. More information and whenever it's available. Okay, one witness, Miles Zaremski. That is the most Midwestern name I could think of. The last name, the first name is just some millennial bullshit. Told CNN that he heard 20 to 25 shots being fired. At least one person was seen bloodied on the ground. People started saying, there's a shooter, there's a shooter, there's a shooter. Debbie Glickman, okay, a witness, told the Associated Press, so we just ran. It's like mass chaos down there. We had some sausage. Representative Brad Schneider confirmed that he was attending the parade at the time of the shooting, saying he's safe. Nobody cares, Brad. Nobody cares. Schneider did not provide any other details. Today, a shooter struck Highland Park during an Independence Day parade. My campaign team and I were gathering at the start of the parade where the shooting started. Oh, and he didn't get the elected official? I call feds. Schneider wrote in a Twitter post, my team and I are safe and secure. We are monitoring the situation closely and are in touch with the mayor. What are you going to do on this? Hearing a loss of life and others injured, the lawmaker added, my condolences to the family and loved ones, my prayers for the injured and my community and my commitment. Enough about you. God, I can't make our children, our towns, our nation safer. Enough is enough. Again, some of the strictest gun laws on the books are in Illinois, and yet shit like this continues to happen. So is it less of a gun law thing, or is it more of like there's crazy motherfuckers who are going to do fuck shit regardless? Where on the scale do we want to put this? No, we'll just go ahead and penalize law-abiding citizens. Gotcha on that one. And depending on what we find out about the guy who perpetuated this parade setting, Midwestern state, if it looks anything on the scale there of the Uvalde shooter to Daryl Brooks, the Waukesha, the SUV pilot, okay, because it was an SUV that plowed through the parade, right, and nothing else, okay, so if it's on a scale there and it's more towards Uvalde than it is towards Waukesha, this is about the last time we're going to hear from it, right, but, oh God, it fucking sucks, dude, fucking sucks. And just when you thought the brain dead takes would stop, okay, so a bunch of good American people that were down there trying to celebrate the 4th of July. But no, the elitists out there, they were already ahead of the curve on this one. They didn't need their mayors or their oligarchs to tell them that there's no longer a celebration that's going to be going on right now, okay? The Independence has already been canceled because I can't get my box sucked out, so, like, fuck off. Celebrities like Kim Kardashian, Jessica Chastain, I don't know who that is. Media blast America on Independence Day because they fucking suck, okay? Attach them to some fireworks and fucking fire them into the atmosphere. I hate them all. I hate them all. Millions of Americans celebrated the nation's 246th birthday Monday. Major media outlets and prominent liberal cunts used the holiday to denigrate the United States. As always, this one's... I'd have to go back and take a look at past ones, but it looks like it's at least on par, if not some of the most anti-American hatred I've seen in a long time. It's right up there, right? But NPR really does take the cake in this situation, okay? So NPR and ESPN got in on the act this year. Oh, great. ESPN, I can't wait for their fucking room temperature IQ take. With the nation's publicly funded broadcaster scrapping a reading. This is NPR, by the way. They are funded by federal grants because their ratings wouldn't properly sustain them. So if they weren't a mouthpiece for the organization, they would have been taken off airwaves everywhere. But all right, cool. Let's see what they're supposed to do and what they aren't doing, because they're standing up and they're fighting the power, the trademark hashtag power. So normally on Independence Day, they start every broadcast morning, okay, every 4th of July morning with a reading of the United States Constitution. Very patriotic, very fair, okay, except for this year, right? Okay, so for 33 consecutive years, a long fucking time. I don't know why they weren't doing this beforehand, okay, but anyway, still. A long time NPR Morning Edition host Steve Inskeep celebrated July 4th by reading out America's founding document. A ritual came to an unceremonious end this year. Oh, great. What did his pussy start hurting? This July... Oh, I'm sorry. I should do this in NPR voice. This 4th of July, we break tradition. Morning edition, Layla Fidel, on Twitter Monday. Instead, we're reading the Declaration of Independence, examines what equality means and has meant in this document. Important segment about our past and future. Many of the debates on this 4th of July on what equality means, what voting rules really gives equal access to the ballot, do abortion laws, which ones? Give a woman equal control of her body? Yeah, but what about the life that's there that would be unceremoniously ended if somebody just had a fucking back and forth with their baby daddy? Just wondering. Okay. At the point, is a fetus entitled to equal rights? Yeah, that's cool. You could definitely be having those conversations. Just read the fucking Constitution first, you unsanctimonious cunt. Drop the in there. Anyway, yeah, they probably just, instead of praying to the United States government, they also pray to the UN too. So maybe there's a UN in there. It's just she's sanctimonious outside of everything else. But all right. Happy Independence Day for me and my reproductive rights. Jessica Chastain wrote, oh my god, she's flipping off the camera. How very staged, you old bitch. You probably haven't had reproductive rights or the need for them for a long time, because ain't you old? Like, I think Father Time's probably taking care of that for you. Just saying. Other A-list. Okay. I know the name, I just don't know who the fuck you are, okay? I wouldn't necessarily say that she's an A-lister by any means, okay? Voiced similar sentiments. Tell me you're an NPC without telling me you're an NPC, okay? So you had Kim Kardashian, okay? Literally, like, one of the worst human beings alive, okay? Post this, right, on Twitter, along with the message, a 4th of July has been canceled due to a shortage of independence. Sincerely, women. Says the bitch who only takes millionaire black dick. Just saying, right? No independence that's out there, right? You just tell that to your 2 children, right? Of course, yeah. We are... Not only as a society are we straying further from God, and it's like, I don't really know... Actually, no, okay, because every day I'm constantly surprised how many people take these type of idiots' word as gospel, but we are getting so close to being just late stage monarchy in France, just after United States independence. It's not even funny. The reign of terror is just over that hill. We're just so close, and thank God she's lost a bunch of weight so she can fit her head into that guillotine. Not wishing for anything, just, making very accurate assumptions about what's on the horizon. But again, these old fucking has-been haggard cunts, okay, she was in the Oval Office, okay, talking to Trump, getting and doing some decent shit for some people who may or may not have been thrown in the clink for way too long, okay? You can't do the same thing with Kamala Harris because she's like, yeah, I know, I put them there. They're there for a reason, okay? She was doing some good shit, okay? And then she decided to blow up her marriage to Kanye West, okay? And what, now she's proud about going on a show that will get less views than if she would just do an Instagram story? Like, unfucking believable. These out-of-touch elitists, okay? And speaking of which, we got Gavin Newsom out here. Like, this motherfucker, he probably takes the cake, okay? Because he's running ads today, which I don't know why any politician, anybody looking for election victory during the midterms, right? Like, Newsom's running for re-election in 2022, and he's floating the idea of running for president for 2024. Okay, that'll work, right? No, he's running ads, which, okay, fine, that's totally within your purview, I suppose, but why are you running them in Florida? And especially with this message, it's... like, it's literally right out of the playbook of 1984. Freedom is slavery. Okay, war is peace. Okay, California has freedom. Florida does not. What are you doing? Are you that stupid? Okay, California governor. Gavin Newsom launches ads urging Floridians to leave the state because he successfully jettisoned hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of Californians over his reign of terror. California just lost 1 or 2 House seats, okay, to other states around the country, okay? And that was even with census mistakes as well, so it could have been even worse for you. I think it would have been worse. I think he would have ended up losing 3 seats, but he's got all the right ideas, right? And Florida's on the wrong track, okay? They're all about curtailing your freedoms in Florida. This is, wow. It takes it. I suppose, I guess, like, my mind isn't that woke, okay? I haven't been able to access all of my brain power that's up there, okay? I'm leaving so many IQ points on the table, I suppose, right? I should take the blue pill and just hop back into the matrix there, and I'll just be happy and eat the bugs and live in the pod, just like Gavin says so. He has such nice hair and human-like gestures whenever he talks. He's a very charismatic man. California Governor Gavin Newsom launched a Golden State ground attack in Florida on Monday. Why? Releasing an ad urging Sunshine State residents fed up with Republican Governor Ron DeSantis to pack their flip-flops and head west. Why? I don't like... Okay, Nikki Fried, okay... Oh, boy, she's a disaster, but she's going to be running as the Democrat nominee against Ron DeSantis. I'm pretty sure she's something like 10 or some odd points behind DeSantis. Even right now, she is wholeheartedly unlikable, okay? And her platform is, we hate Ron. And it's like, okay, cool. Can you, like, justify and can you quantify anything that you're running on? Yeah, we hate Ron. Okay, cool. We got it. Okay, so Newsom spent $105,000 to run... I don't get this, man. I don't get it. Okay, to run ads in another state where you can't get elected in the hopes of what? I don't know. To luring idiots in... Like, where's the Democratic strongholds now? Like, Broward County? That's about it? Like, okay. Like, you're even starting to lose Miami, okay? But all right, cool. It's your money to spend. Oh, I'm sorry. It's California taxpayer dollars. So, realistically, you just work it around. It's kind of like a money laundering scheme. Just wondering. But anyways, spurning chatter about a potential 2024 presidential run, especially if Joe Biden just fucking up and dies. The ad also cranked up the temperature on the nation's fiercest gubernatorial rivalry. I didn't realize that was the case anymore, but all right. While the 30-second spot doesn't mention DeSantis by name, no, it just mentions, it really cherry picks a whole host of interpretations of bills that are out there, right? It just grabs some headlines from some leftist outlets in Florida, right? It's Independence Day. It's Independence Day, right? And before we get into this ad, okay, I'd like to tell you about Huey Lewis in the news. You fucking creep. Newsom tells the camera while clad in a white dress shirt and standing in a lushy landscaped backyard. Okay, cool. Let's talk about what's going on in America. Well, let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Gavin. Let's have a nice conversation about what's going on in America right now. But not too close, though. Not too close. Social distancing. This is California, after all. Let's talk about your freedoms. The ad then cuts to an ominously distorted image of DeSantis, himself a potential 2024 White House contender, except for if you ask him, and it's like, just use your common sense, but whatever. And former President Donald Trump. Oh my God, the orange man, he's so bad. You know how bad he is, right? And DeSantis knows him. Therefore, ooh, he's got cooties. Fuck off. Freedom is under attack in your state. Sorry, what? Okay, Republican leaders, the ones that they voted for in Florida and they overwhelmingly approve of, you know, those ones, right? They're banning books. Okay, like what? They're making it harder to vote. Oh my God, they're not racist and they don't think that minorities can't, find a way to get an ID. Oh, okay, cool. Restricting speech in classrooms. Yeah, over here in California, we're all about grooming kids. So if you want to come over here and do that, that'd be great. Even criminalizing women and doctors. What are you even talking about, you fucking sped? California governor was referring to Florida's ban on critical race theory in classrooms, which is overwhelmingly popular with parents. Like, that's across the country. That's just not in Florida, okay? Glenn Youngkin in Virginia won an election off the back of that, okay? People who support banning critical race theory in public schools, they tend to win. And that's not the people on your team, okay? Just try to fucking remix the facts however you want. It's not working out for you, okay? Prohibition of instruction related to sexual orientation and gender identity for kids in kindergarten through the 4th grade, 3rd grade, but whatever. And the state's 15-week abortion ban. Yeah, but you just enshrined, okay? Or he passed the bill, right? We're talking about Newsom here, where you can abort your kid all the way up to about, what, like 2 weeks after birth or something like that? You think I'm fucking joking? Take a look at it. Might do that whenever he does some more dumb shit like that. But he's making himself being a little bit too available here lately, so I might be circling back to old Gav here in a minute. Anyways, encouraging Floridians to help him combat the GOP, right? Oh, and over an image of pristine California beach. Oh, cool. Did you have to clear out? Tell me how many homeless people and how many different tents you had to clear out of the way in order to get that pristine image, okay? And even consider moving to his state. Why the fuck would you do that? I urge all of you living in Florida to join the fight, Newsom states. It's a fight. Oh, okay, cool. So is that kind of like calling for political violence, not only against lawfully elected leaders, okay, but doing that and meddling in foreign elections? I'm just wondering, okay. Or join us in California, where we still believe in freedom. I can't believe he said that and he didn't immediately get struck with lightning. That's a something right there. DeSantis aides wasted little time in returning fire. Florida Department of Health spokesperson Jeremy Redfern tweeted out a squalid quartet of pictures showing various California homeless encampments and trash-strewn beach. Yeah, no, exactly. Shouldn't you be worried about California? No. We're all about freedom over here. We have the homeless people have the right to set up encampments wherever the fuck they want. Don't worry about it. It's fine. DeSantis' re-election campaign also mocked Newsom's attempt to, attempted relocation drive. Sorry, my mistake. And again, see, look at that. Oh my God, it's horrifying. Why would they show Trump like that? Gavin Newsom might as well light a pile of cash on fire, $105,000 worth. And if that's in hundreds, probably won't burn for very long. Anyways, said campaign spokesperson Dave Abrams, not Dan Abrams. Dan is a cuck. Dave seems like a good guy. In a statement, passed the popcorn for his desperate attempt to win back the California refugees who fled the hellhole he created in his state to come to Florida. Newsom has intensified his attacks on DeSantis and the GOP in recent months, positioning himself as a culture war field general. And yeah, he's really amassing his troops of Twitter libs and TikTok libs as well. No, but not libs of TikTok, by the way. Not them. They're firmly against you. But this just really seems like a one-sided attack. Like, I don't see DeSantis, outside of maybe the offhanded remark or two, like, he's really paying this no mind, because this just seems like a desperate attempt. It's like, daddy, pay attention to me. I was like, fuck off. But yeah, just the audacity of being from California, current state California, launching attacks about how there's a lack of freedom in Florida? Are you out of your fucking skull? But he is, okay? But yeah, no, best luck to you, Gav. I'm sure whatever's left of California will really appreciate it. But I want to end on such a downer, okay? Even though making fun of Gavin Newsom is, well, it's kind of easy, but it's incredibly necessary. Or, just linger on the fact that there's a lot of people dead right now, but even still, okay? One of the most quintessential traditions when it comes to Independence Day is the Nathan's hot dog eating competition, and Joey Chestnut, for a 15th goddamn time, beat the brakes off the competition. I think like it says there, 63 fucking hot dogs, okay? It was down, okay? Right, from the record 76 that he devoured last year. So what happened? Well, he got assaulted on stage, and he put that motherfucking little goof in a headlock, and it was funny as shit, because he was just obliterating the competition. Like, I don't even know who came close on that one, but you got this little fruitcake charging the stage, right? Play without sound here. But as you can see, he's like, he's mowing down, and everything's going great, and I can't believe so many people turn up for this, but if it's only like 10 minutes long, I think you got to see it once or twice in your life, I guess. But you see that there's people behind him with I don't know, a certain amount of propaganda behind him. And the dude, by the way, right, he blew out, I think his Achilles heel or something like that. And he showed up in crutches, and for yesterday's weigh-in, it's okay, fine. And he had to compete in a walking boot, in a cast, right? And he still during the one event a year that he has to specifically train for, right? Like, this is the culmination of all his training. Just leave the fact, the ludicrousness of his just professional eating aside, okay? But these dudes do a lot of fucking training, a lot of exercise. Like, their training schedule is routinized like many other high-profile, high-performance athletes, okay? But anyways, he's up there, and then, yeah, the little goof charges him on stage, and yeah, Joey doesn't notice him for a second, and then all of a sudden, yep, just helps the little fruit out with his predicament at the moment. And again, it's always these fucking Star Wars weirdos. I don't get it. Anyways, the 37-year-old gobbled down 63 hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes, a far cry from the 76 he devoured last year. The number still eviscerated that of Chestnut's Chloe's competitor, Jeffrey Esper, by 20 hot dogs. Jesus. Chestnut's dominant performance came despite a brief interruption by an animal rights protester who rushed him at one point and was gobbling down dogs. The bizarre disturbance only lasted a few seconds before the eating champ grabbed and body slammed the man out of the way. Oh yeah. The GOAT was shocked, the competitive eating world, Friday when he showed up in his official weigh-in on crutches. Blah, we already went over that. His dominant victory Monday marked the first time since 2019. The competition was held at its usual location, the original Nathan's at Surf Avenue and Stillwell Avenue in Coney Island, Brooklyn. Last year, the match was a limited entry ticketed event at nearby Maimonades baseball stadium, home of the Brooklyn Cyclones. I don't care about that. Okay. I'm just so glad that actually, you know what? I'm even more impressed. Not for the fact that, Chestnut's like the greatest professional eater. I don't know, I guess probably of all time, right? But the fact that he could get a headlock on somebody without a chin, that's even more impressive to me in my books, okay? And before we take off, of course, yeah. So he's won his 15th Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Championship, okay? Right? He is the absolute top of his field. And think of professional eating, whatever you will, okay? But this should also just serve as just a very bright moment, okay? A moment of inspiration for some of those doomers that are out there, the black pill types. It's like, whoa, the world is ending. I'm not tall enough. I'm not good looking enough, okay? If there's groupies for professional eaters, every motherfucker's got a chance out there. So, hey, I'm just saying, stop complaining and fucking get to the top of your field. Enjoy the remainder of the 4th of July. Go out there and celebrate Independence Day. Don't be like those stupid fucking self-absorbed cunt elites that are out there just saying, there's no independence because, I don't know, I need some more attention for my old ass. And get fucked. Fire off some fireworks. Celebrate with some hot dogs. And hopefully not 63 of them, you fucking gluttons. And just own the libs by being proudly, unabashedly American. With all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.